Hi, greetings to you, and I'm Paul Friedman. I am here to share with you something that is truly revolutionary. Our approach to marriage has been just working for almost 23 years. And I was on the ground as a marriage counselor. Prior to that, ironically, I was a divorce mediator in San Diego with a lucrative practice. But I discovered, after a couple asked me to help them save their marriage, I discovered that marriage is so different from how we have been presented it. And I'm going to go further. The whole of Western psychology has no business acting as marriage counselors without the training that I am asking you to get now. The whole idea of marriage should be based in the reasons why we get married. The primary reason we get married is so that we can be happy. We have found our soulmate and we want to live with them for the rest of our lives in happiness, that deep love that we feel from the heart. It's not an emotion, and harmony. That's what we want. Those are the expectations. So the problem is that Western psychology's approach has been, let's find out what's wrong and fix it. Well, that is not working. It has never worked. It never will work because couples do not know how to be married. We can't set up a school now for people who don't know how to be married because it would be so difficult to get it going. But what we can do, what we have been doing, is that when people run into the problems that they run into because they don't understand marriage, is we can help them get out of the deep hole they have dug themselves into, and we can show them now how to love their partners the right way, how to cultivate that love, how to achieve the reason they got married, which is happiness, and to basically ignore those things that have gone wrong because they didn't know. It isn't their fault. So our marriage counselors are not like these doctors who have studied medicine and studied the human anatomy and the body and understand physiologically how to heal the body. We don't need that depth of understanding with all the intricacies of what medicine works with which medicine, nor do we need to analyze why the couple has gotten into trouble. It's simple. They got into trouble because they didn't know how. I think that we need to compare the TMF marriage counselor to the person who has lived in a big city for a while and they've studied it. They know all the subway routes, they know all the traffic shortcuts, they know which buildings are now open, which are closed, where to get your laundry done and all that. They understand the city. And so their friend comes in who they haven't seen in a long time, and their friend is completely lost in this city, but with the help of the one who now knows the city, they could take them around, show them, so that they are not overwhelmed, confounded, stressed out, but they can enjoy it. Another example would be that someone wants to go climb this beautiful mountain in the country. And they get out there, and there are people who really know the trails to get to the top. They know which detours not to take. They know where there might be some dangers. They know where it's so beautiful. And so the people come and they go, wow, we went up a little bit on this path and we're about to kill each other. And now we need someone to guide us. That's who TMF marriage counselors are. It took me 8 years after I got into this and I basically discovered the core principles of marriage. I worked with couples for 8 years on the ground, devising processes, devising methods, devising techniques that really work. So that when I'll be honest with you, it was after maybe 2 or 3 years that I had it down. And when a couple came to see me or an individual came to see me, I knew exactly what to do. But then I wanted to fill it out. I didn't want to rush into this. And 8 years later, we created the courses for men and women that are online, which you will take. It's part of the package. And so I can give you everything that works. And you know what? Never did I have a couple come in. When I say never, there were some cases that were just someone was a stone cold alcoholic or something. I couldn't help them. But sincere people, when they came in for help, they always left the first session with so much positivity and knowledge that they were already on the right path. We took them off the detour trail that they were taking, which includes arguing and fighting and all of that nonsense that doesn't belong in a marriage at all. And I got them on the right path. And that's what I want to teach you. So you're not like this, oh, I'm so great. I have my doctorate in psychology and I can cure you. We just have to discover what your ailments are. You have ailments. Everyone has ailments. And by the way, the psychologists who I know don't have that attitude. I'm using that as an extreme example. But you don't need all of that. In fact, it does more harm than good. So what we do is you will become that person who knows. You'll be using the techniques yourself. You'll be using the methodology. And within 4 to 6 months, it's possible that you can say, I'm ready. I want to be certified. Maybe you're already working with people. Maybe you're already a coach. Or maybe you're clergy. Or maybe you're a lay person at your church and you're assigned to helping couples. And we have special programs for clergy that are much less expensive. But if you're already a therapist, a marriage counselor, a marriage coach, a life coach, or maybe you're not into any of those things, but you've counseled people, you've worked with individuals, you've mentored, and you're inspired to help this world by helping couples with their marriages. That's what we're for. So we've made it so practical for you. Number one, when you sign up, you receive the course for men and the course for women. You start with that. But the rest are open. You're also going to get the course for premarital. If you're clergy, that's going to be very valuable for you. And then you have the course for marriage counseling, which is where I show you what I ran into, where the emphasis needs to be, how to work with your clients, and most importantly, how to have them make progress from the very first session. Now, I used to be a normal person. I was married the first time for 20 years. It was terrible. finally couldn't take it anymore. But before we divorced, we saw, I had plenty of money. We saw lots and lots of marriage therapists, marriage counselors. Some of them said, what are you doing together? Get a divorce. Oh my God. We didn't go to a marriage counselor for that. Some of them described me as having these issues. My wife is having these issues. Across the board, we saw it all. Bottom line, none of it worked. None of it worked. Now I know why. And you'll know why too. But we don't go there. We don't care why they couldn't help us. I think I've already covered that. What we do is we make sure that the first sessions, which we wasted talking about our childhood and our past and all of that, you're not going to waste the first session. And we're going to send you clients if you're certified. If you agree to stick with how we do it, because out there now, no two counselors do it the same way. But we have a process. We have a system. We have the techniques, the methods. It's all there. So if you agree, you love it, and you want to do it that way, we will actually send you the clients. We will have a referral program. I loosely call it a referral program. What it will be is we have a lot of people now who are asking for marriage counselors. Sure. And so we will then sell them a session, and then we will hire you to perform that session. That is how our referral program will be working. So bottom line is this. This is the future. I call it revolutionary because right now everything is Western psychological based. We are not. We are true marriage counseling. We don't want to fix people. Everyone is broken. Everyone. I'm broken, you're broken, we're all broken. If we didn't have broken parts, we probably wouldn't be in this world. God knows where to put us. This is the ultimate. I know that because of how many people we've saved, thousands through the years. And now we're ready to start putting the rubber on the road, so to speak. And we want you to be part of the team. I've made it very easy. Yes, I'm still the director of the Marriage Foundation, and I call the shots. We've made it very easy. And that is when you sign up, you're signing up as a member. If you're a professional member, then it's 24 months, $99 a month. But if you say, hey, I've tried, and you'll have a 2-day free trial. Hey, I tried this for a couple of months. I'm going to use some of this stuff in my sessions, but I don't need it all, and I don't need referrals. Blessings. Go on your own. We're fine with that. Just cancel. If you're clergy and you say, okay, this totally dovetails with what we're doing, I'm fine after 7 months. Great. We don't mind. Our mission is esoteric. It's to help the world. It's not to make money. So if you get what you need in 1 month or 2 months or 20 months, that's fine. We're okay with that. So if you're clergy, it's only 12 months, and then you retain connection with us. We help you in the future. If you're professional, it's different. You'll be making money. Then it's 24 months. And that's basically so simple, isn't it? It's so simple. However, I'm going to tell you now, this will be repeated to you when you sign up. Start with the course that fits your gender. You know, the first time, and you will see a video from Jerry. Jerry is a pilot, professional pilot. And the first trainees who I worked with on the ground in San Diego wanted to meet one of my clients. Oh, I didn't like that idea. But then I said, you know what? Okay, let me see who's willing to meet. And Jerry was more than happy because of how much he was helped. So you watch his video, you'll see what some of the therapists, and these were like the veteran therapists in San Diego. They already are marriage counselors doing great, and you'll see the difference. It's so different from, and Jerry describes that interestingly. So that is a good video to watch also. So the point that I'm trying to make is this. Our success, your success, serves the world. It's now possible because of this revolutionary process, because it's so distinctively different from anything Western psychology does. And the biggest difference is that it works. It starts working right away. Things only get better and better and better for the clients. And so you will be part of a team. And you will meet with people. Right now, most of the counselors that we have had problems in their marriages. The thing that every single one of those therapists told me individually, separately, was, this has changed my marriage. So you start with the course for women or the course for men, and you make it part of your life, and you'll see. We want you. Sign up. Try this. And by the way, I'm nothing special, but I learned this stuff. I took the time to memorialize it. We have teachings now. We're real. We've already been at this for almost 23 years. This is forever. Become part of us. Become part of the Marriage Foundation. Change lives. You know, when I first started this, my biggest motivation was to save children. That's what it was. And I've even worked with some of the kids. I don't normally suggest that you do that, but I worked with some of the kids and helped them too. But just their parents learning, having the tools that we provide, what a difference it makes. What a difference it makes to the world. You know, I was going to make this kind of a short video because that's the style now, make short videos. But I hope that you've stayed with me, and this will be the end, till the end, because it means this is interesting to you. This is something you're seriously considering. We're making it easy for you because we want you. So I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. I created all this stuff. God gave it to me. I say that without any inhibition. I have a deep love and appreciation for the fact that we are God's children. He wants us to be happy in our marriages. He wants us to be happy in our individual lives, or we would not have the idea that happiness is possible. He knows what he's doing. So join us. God bless you. If you have any questions at all, just write to the counselors. Take care now. Sign up. Take care.